Hello, it's Not Bad Cat here on June 1st, 2022 with your weekend Rimworld mod updates and uploads. I increased uploading a video from once to twice weekly, and I still feel like I have too many mods and not enough time. There's been a lot of large and popular mods that are getting updated recently too. Let's dive in. G-Nanny has created the Glittertech Retextured mod, which changes the pixelated textures of Glittertech's guns and items into a much smoother look that blends in better with vanilla textures. But since it is just a texture pack, you will still need the base mod. Save Our Ships by Raven adds some additional enemy ships that look a little more like a player crafted them. One is just a small box, and another is a fancier diagonal square with its end chopped off for the engines. And the others look a bit unplanned, just like I would build a ship. Expect to see even more added in the future. Pawns and war caskets are able to walk around just fine in Save Our Ship 2's Vacuum of Space, but you know who else can also do so now? Androids, from the Androids mod by Cheese. Androids are now immune to decompression and hypoxia in space. You'll need androids expanded by peptide if you want droids to also be immune. Grenade Variety for Combat Extended by Fernando is for CE players and adds 7 new types of grenades: the Anti-Tank Grenade, Defensive Frag Grenade, Incendiary Grenade, Pipe Bombs, Promethean Bombs, Stinger Grenades, and Thermal Barrack Grenades. They typically feature higher radius or damage at the cost of more materials. The opposite. Use the Incendiary Grenade in areas with forests, not deserts, and the Stinger Grenades are great for capturing prisoners or dealing with mental break issues. Mlie has revived Xenova Dan's mod in XND Turret Extensions Continued. Manned turrets will use the pawn's shooting accuracy and aiming time stats, so put your best ranged characters on these while the enemy is preparing their own assault. You are also able to see the damage type and amount of whatever shell is currently loaded. Plus, it fixes a few vanilla bugs, such as inaccurate cooldown/warm-up stat readouts and siegers potentially using the wrong shell types, but that's pretty fun to watch. It's also a framework mod that allows turrets to have new abilities, such as being able to force automatic to target what you want, auto-canceling that force targeting when the target is down. You can create turrets that only target in a certain direction, and excitingly, upgradable turrets. XND TE Turret Expansion Continued by Mlie uses that framework mod to add 2 medieval and 2 industrial turrets. The ballista is great for damage and armor penetration at this level, with a good range as well. It's slow to fire and flammable, so the cannon can be a handy upgrade for range and fire rate, but it's very inaccurate and cannonballs are expensive to craft. Both have a limited 90-degree firing arc and also must be manned by a pawn, but at least the cannon is portable. The industrial machine gun emplacement is also manned with the same range as an assault rifle and is very powerful, but it's easy to hit with ranged attacks and it's expensive in materials and work to build. The mini sniper turret, though, is unmanned, has a 97 shooting accuracy with good damage, bolt action rifle range, and is portable. However, it has a slow fire rate and is not good once enemies get close. It also changes vanilla turrets to become upgradable to become more accurate, more durable, or have a quicker rate of fire. More Vanilla Turrets Turret Extensions patch, Continued by Mlie, is the last of the trio and adds compatibility between the mod's turret extensions and More Vanilla Turrets. More Vanilla Turrets are agreeable with better fire rate, durability, damage, accuracy, speed of fired projectile, and more, such as making automatic turrets able to be manned. None of these mods are noted to be compatible with Combat Extended, but maybe the CE team will add a patch in the future if there are calls for it. Here's a minor update from Mechanoid Foundry by Scorpio. You are now able to tell mechanoids to pick up weapons. Equip them with the finest your colony has to offer. For those who don't know, Mechanoid Foundry is a mod that allows you to build any mechanoid, vanilla or modded. They are only good for combat and can be very expensive to craft. You might want a mod that gives you infinite resources. Animal Food Restrictions by Jaxe has finally been updated to 1.3. Stop your hours-old puppies from getting blackout drunk on beer or so stoned they can't move for 2 days. Your animals get restricted from eating things that they shouldn't. You will need a mod like Rimworld in order to see and set the restrictions though. With Rimworld, you'll find it in the Health tab. Jaxe also updated a mod I missed when Rimworld updated to 1.3, Reorderer. It allows you to rearrange or hide the main button tabs as well as the architect categories. So if you enjoyed this mod, it works for 1.3 now, but Jaxe has also stated that this mod is being discontinued. They are recommending the mod UI Not Included by Gone Dragon as a great replacement, and I would agree. It has far more customizability, and it includes a handy tool to keep your favorite widgets available to you without opening the Architect tab. Want to see it? Check out my Memorial Weekend livestream. Vanilla Genetics Expanded didn't include everything the old genetic Rim had, and there's always some ideas that don't make it to the final version. So if you feel like it didn't have enough, pick up Vanilla Genetics Expanded More Lab Stuff by Sarg Bjornson. Gain access to age pills, which when fed to an animal or colonist makes them age 1 year. Create the Animal Control Implant to add draftability to any animal, including modded ones. Convert those Skill, Healer, Resurrector, or Psi Trainer items into Gene Trainers for colonist implants. Do you want even more boosters for your hybrids? Expect to see even more added to More Lab Stuff in the future. LUCIFERIUM is a drug that can be really helpful for certain things like healing, battle, and getting that feeling of desperation when your prize colonist takes the last one in the colony. But it isn't as fun as building your empire off of Yayo and Smokeleaf. Want to play dangerous? Try LUCIFERIUM Expansion by Jaxe. Jaxe published it for the creator of the mod Ushankas. You can produce your own LUCIFERIUM. It still ain't easy to do, so you may want to rethink preparing carefully and making all of your colonists addicted from the start. You'll need to build Scarlet Collectors, which get Scarlet, but a whole bunch of other junk too. This Scarlet Sludge must be refined and purified to give you the Scarlet Mechanoids, which LUCIFERIUM is made from. But just like the Psychite plants can be refined into multiple drugs, Scarlet Sludge can be made into the dangerous and deadly Lifter, and various things can be added to the Scarlet Mechanites to give you Scarlet Eye, Scarlet Smelling Salts, Red Flicker, Last Wish, and Mecha Suppressors. You will need several collectors for each LUCIFERIUM addicted colonist, even if you add the buildings that increase collecting speed. So have a bit of dangerous fun and profits, but you really want to keep any chemically fascinated pawn happy. That wraps up the mod updates and uploads for June 1st, 2022. Have you commented on a mod recently to just say thank you and how much you appreciate their work? Go make one. Make their day with a comment that is pure gratitude.